something so important, that timing, it's everything. So today we're gonna have a training on what are the pillars of your business. What are the things that are gonna sustain you to be having a growth, not just like in a moment growth, but in a permanent way, because that's what we want to build, right? We want to build an income that you just not get into the rack, but you sustain the rack. I remember when I started this company, I started 3.5 years ago. Okay, so when I started, I was like, I didn't have any money. I didn't even have $200 to get into this business. I didn't have like any money on my bank. I was really broke, financially and also emotional. So when I started, just remembering how I was and how I am today, in what point I am like right now, what we have accomplished by I am, the money that we have, other business that we're doing. It's just so amazing how this company can give you that you want, the financial liberty. It's really real. But in order to have it, you need to do what people with results are doing. That's the thing. We need success. It needs to be a study, a continuous studying. And we need to copy. We need to let go things, habits, mentality, fears that we have in order to become the new person, because you cannot grow into $10,000 or $100,000 a month just doing and thinking the same way that you are doing right now. I can tell you for sure, I can tell you for sure that I am not the same person as I was 1 year ago, as I was 3 years ago. We need to continuously be evolving, be renewing ourselves, changing. If you don't want to change, then nothing is gonna change in your life. The success part, that the thing for you, getting your goals, being a chairman, making $10,000 and more in network marketing part, or in Forex market. The thing is, you need to become that person. Okay, so this training, it's about the things you need to do in order to get that. So the first step we're gonna see here, the first step that we're gonna see here, it's the most important thing. The most important thing about your business is gonna be, number one, it's gonna be you. You are, this training, it's called pillars. I don't know if you say it like, I think you say it like that in English, but in Spanish it's pilares. So pillars of your success, which the pillars are, when you're doing, when you're constructing a building, you need to put like those pillars, right? So the thing is, in order for you to do a business, to do an income, the first thing you need to do is pillars there. Then the first and most important things, it's you. Actually, it's more simple to tell people to do something than for you to do it yourself. It's more simple to leader others than to leader yourself. But if you don't make it happen to be a leader for you and to control you and to control your emotions, then you're never gonna be able to affect other people. You're not gonna be able to leader others if you first don't start by leading yourself. There's a book called, in Spanish it's called Desarrolle el líder que está en usted. In English it's like develop the leader inside of you, by John Maxwell. And that's the first book like you need to read, because then the other book, it's called Develop the Leaders Around You. But the first thing, the first book you need to read, that's why John Maxwell first recommends develop the leader inside of you. Because how are you gonna develop other people if you don't grow, if you don't leader yourself? So you are the most important thing in your business, because your business Actually, your business, it's a reflection of you. Everything that happens in your business, if your business is going up, it's because of you. If your business is going down, it's because of you too. Because in order for you to have success in your life, you need to become 100% responsible. Become 100% responsible of your results. If you blame other people, if you think, no, it's the company, it's my country, it's this coronavirus thing, it's my parents, they don't support me. You know what? My dad didn't support me. I live in Mexico. It's a third world country where there's not like people make here like $300 a month. Imagine that. But I'm not putting that responsible in other people, in my government. I am responsible for what happens in my life, because that's the only way you can change your results. So you need to know that you are the key. You are the key for the next level. Sometimes we're looking for things outside. We're looking for, I want to attract the right leaders. Let me tell you a key in order for you to attract the right leaders into your life. Do a list, okay? Do a list of 10 keys you want to attract in leaders, okay? Do a list. Example, you're gonna put like, I want people that is responsible. I want people that is hungry. I want people that have compromise. I want people that are good in relationships. Okay, so when you define that 10 keys you want to attract in leaders, then you need to put those 10 keys to work in you, because you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you don't like the things that you are attracting into your life, into your business, if you say it's like, I don't get the right people, I only get people that don't do anything, then you need to start building yourself more and knowing that the only way things are gonna change into your life, it's because of you. It doesn't mean it's simple. It doesn't mean it's simple. It doesn't mean it's going to be like one day to another, because sometimes it's, Paloma, I've been working like this week. I did a lot of presentations. I did a lot of personal development, and I'm still not a chairman. Well, you need to be patient. You need to know it's a process. Of course, we want like everything so fast. We want something like you put it in the microwave, in 1 minute, you already have it, right? But life sometimes doesn't work like that. And I'm not telling you it's gonna be like so long, because it can be fast if you start changing you. It can be more fast if you start working more in your mentality, in your faith, in the principles. So the first pillar of your success, it's you. 100% responsibility for what happens into your life. Number two, it's called character, okay? This is number 2, character. What's character about? Character, it's not what happens into your life, it's how you how you manage it, because things happen, guys. Maybe right now you're in a position that you don't have money, that your parents don't support you, that it has been hard, right? You know what? It has been hard for me too. I've been passing like a lot of things also into my life, into my business. I've been doing network marketing since I was like really, really young. Like I started 8 years ago, and I have been having some challenges too. But challenges are made for you in order to grow, not to leave you there. But it's how you interpret it. It's how you see it. It's how you embrace it. When you have pain in your life, when you have something that it's like it hurts you. Who here has something right now in their lives that you can tell me, Paloma, this has been hard for me. I've been struggling. I've been like it's like sometimes I just feel like, oh my God, I cannot take it anymore. Well, let me tell you something. You are stronger than that. But you need character. It's not about yelling. Character is not about like, yeah, I have a lot of character because I yell a lot. No. It's the opposite. Character is when something it's not going the way you want. What do you do in those moments? Character, it's about continue. It's about staying in the right track. It's about embracing the pain. And that pain makes you who you are, makes you stronger, makes you run with more. That makes you, when you have pain into your life, just bring it into you and say, because I am worth it, because I am going to tell the world, not with my words, but with my actions, who I am and what I am capable of doing. I remember when I didn't have like any results and like friends said to me, that is not gonna work. My family told me that is not gonna work for you. Like that's like, how do you call it in English? Like fraud. They told me this was like fraud, that I was doing like bad stuff, doing this kind of business and whatever. And I chose not to let the opinion of someone else become my reality. I didn't say, hey, I'm gonna be a millionaire and whatever. No, guys. I didn't say it with my words. I just like shut my mouth and I started working because all of those things that people were saying to me, I embraced them and it gave me fuel. It gave me more energy. It gave me more hunger. It gave me more power to continue. So guys, that pillar number 2 in your business has to do character. The things that are happening right now in your life, take them like positive things. You need to believe that everything that is going into your life, it's because God is preparing you for the next level. God is saying like, he's one of my best soldiers. And remember, God always gives the hardest battle to his better soldiers. So if right now you have like a Goliath into your life, you need to be like really brave and you need to know that it's not gonna be permanent, okay? It's not gonna be permanent. This should pass too, okay? This that you're living right now, believe me, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 3 years, you're gonna be laughing and you're gonna say, oh my God, it's amazing how that used to stop you. You're gonna remember these days and you're gonna laugh and you're gonna say, I cannot believe that made me cry. I cannot believe, because you're gonna be in another stage of your life, because that's the thing about time. If you use it wisely, if you do small things, because people think success is about doing like really hard things, but it's not about that things you do physically. It's about the things you do spiritual, okay? It's about success. It's about what you're experiencing inside of you, because if in your head everything's right, if you make it that in your mind, in your heart, you believe no matter what you're seeing, no matter, even though you right now don't see that everything's gonna come out good, just stay in the system. Just stay believing. Just stay and build that character, because I can tell you, if you are faith on the small stuff, then you're gonna have that big stuff. Okay, but we need to be, because sometimes, like, let's say a P1000, a P2000, okay, or a P600, okay, they have already responsibilities, right? They have already a team. And sometimes that P600 is thinking like, no, I want to be chairman, but he's not faithful with the people that he has as a P600. He's not faithful with the things as a leader he needs to do. So somebody's watching you, okay? You're saying you want to be chairman, but you need to not just say it, but you need to say it with your actions that you're ready for the next level. Because if you are not able to take that pressure you're in right now, believe me, more rank, more pressure. And that's how it is in life. If you want more, it's more responsibility, it's more pressure, okay? But you're gonna manage it good. Maybe you say, oh, I don't want more pressure, but it's good because it builds your character. And if you have more character, you're gonna have more money, okay? So number three, it's energy. And let me just get here something to clean the board with. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this pillar because it's one of my favorites. I can tell you one of the things that I most study, it's energy, because energy is everything, right? Okay, so we're gonna talk about this energy thing, okay? Okay. Everything in this world, in this universe, moves by it. Okay, so I am energy, you are energy. This phone has also energy, right? This like a body that's dead, it has energy because it's moving, it's converting into another thing. So, and nothing rests. Okay, in this world, everything is moved by energy. The thing we need to know and acknowledge is, what energy am I in? And you can see what energy you're in, because everything that's happening into your life, it's by law. It's by law of attraction. Okay, so if you're attracting not that good things, it's because you're vibrating at that stage. So something I've learned, it's your goal, and money has energy too. So let's say you want to make $10,000 a month, okay? Here is $10,000 a month. And these are the levels of vibration. Okay, so here is a level of vibration. Here, all these lines are levels of vibration. But if your vibration is right here, it's low, you're vibrating here, but you want to attract here, it's gonna be too hard, because sometimes people makes it harder and more time of what it's supposed to be. You can be a chairman if you are brand new and you're listening right now. You can be a chairman in 12 months. I can tell you, 12 months, it's a good time. 18 months to go and earn $10,000 in our company, okay? But if you're only working outside, giving presentation, Paloma, I invite a lot of people, but nobody connects, then you're doing something wrong. Then you're not operating in the right level, because we don't work only by the outside. We need to understand that this is a 95% of our results. 95% of our results are spiritual. Energy is spiritual because we cannot see it. We cannot see energy, but we can feel it, right? I can feel, you can feel right now, you can feel my energy, even though we're not in the same place, but you can feel me right now, right? When you say hi to a person, you can feel the energy. So the thing is, we need to put our energy where our goal is. Okay, I want you to write that. And I want to do you a question, because this is gonna help you so much to get in the right level of vibration, okay? I want you to ask you something. How will you feel if today you were making $10,000 a month? How will you feel today if you were making $100,000 a month? How will you feel? How will be your emotions, your energy? Would it be the same as it is right now before I ask you this question? I can tell you for sure that if you're really listening this mentorship and what I've just told you, that how will you feel if you, in this right moment, you were already a chairman making $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, you'll be like so happy, relaxed, grateful, just fluid, right? Just like chill, amazing, happy. So that's how the energy you need to put it. That's how you need to start before you get it in the physical world. Because if you start, remember how we connect to the universe, how we connect to God, it's by your energy. It's by your emotions. So if we are like every day just like happy and grateful, if we're all day just like you woke up, the most important thing is how you wake up. Because however you wake up, it's gonna affect you the rest of the day. So if you start your day not by looking at your back office and seeing maybe unranked, or looking at your account and having no money, or just getting into the problems, why don't you create how we are made to create? Human beings, we have an amazing power, okay? Because we were created in the image of God. So we are creators too. But some people are asleep into their power. So now you need to start creating whatever you want. Put it in your mind and feel it with your heart. And every day give thanks. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a chairman. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm making this type of money. I'm so happy and grateful now, and just get like yourself pumped up. Okay, get yourself in the right stage. Because if you do that, great things are gonna start happening to you. I can tell you this formula, this thing, I've been using it for everything, guys. Like I can tell you, I have a notebook where every day I write in the morning whatever I want to happen in that day. I can tell you, I write there and I put, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm attracting great leaders into my business. And I can tell you that I attract leaders. There's just like this past week, some leaders from another company just contact me to get into my group, to work with me. And there's some leaders from Peru. I didn't know them. They sent me a message in WhatsApp. I didn't know them, but you know what? That's how this works. That's the great thing about this spiritual part, that it doesn't matter how. You don't need to get your mind in, how am I gonna do it? You just need to have that faith. You need to know whatever you want, and you need to vibrate in that level, which is the goal that you have. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 3, it's energy. Number 4 of this training is the compromise we need to do. Okay, because in order to have a good relationship with somebody, let's say you're gonna get married. Imagine like, yeah, I'm gonna get married to you, but I want to go out with this guy. Well, it's not gonna work, right? It's like stupid, right? If you're getting married, it's because you are ready to give out your life to somebody. Well, that's the same thing in your business. You need to treat this business in the level you want it for you to pay. Because whatever you give is whatever you get. So the word here, key, is compromise. You need to compromise and focus with something. You need to give, to pour, to just be there for your business. Just be there for your team. Don't put it like at last. Put it at first. Do it a priority. I can tell you, like all chairmen, Alex Morton, Ivan Tapia, Monica Tapa, which are my mentors, David Imoniti, Bryce Thompson, that great Matt Rosa, Jason Brown, all of the top leaders. I can tell you, they have been with like doing this work for many years with compromise. Even though when they had something to do with their familias, when they had something to do with their spouse, with their partners, whatever, they were just there. And that's what you need to start doing. Because some people want that money, but in order to have the money, we need to solve first. We need to be able to be there, to be in the webinars, to be plugged in, to be working. So number 4, it's compromise. Number 5, and one of my favorites is the part of the system. Okay, I can tell you for sure that I am a product of a system. I am a testimony of the system that works. If I didn't have a system, I couldn't grow how I'm growing, because we are not auto employees here. We cannot base the business in us. We need to work intelligent. Of course, we need to have compromise, but this is not about being like a slave for a business. We are not slave here. We are independent business owners. So the thing, if you want to make this for a long term, if you want for you to grow, for your teams to grow, you need to start plugging into the system completely. And one word, which is so important, edify. But you cannot edify something if you don't know it. If you don't connect to the system, then you're not gonna be experiencing the growth in your life. Because like this kind of mentorships that we have on Sundays, that we have like every day on the morning calls, we have presentations, we have the binary classes, we have like a complete system that your chairmen have put there for you. But we need to start working as a point of humbleness. Because that time that we think that we know everything, that time that we stop listening to our leaders, that we stop listening to the people that have the results that we want, that's the thing when you start like not growing. And I know you guys want to grow, because I celebrate you because you're in this call. So if you're gonna do this business, do it more simple. Who here wants to grow more fast? If you want to grow more fast, then just be 100% teachable. Don't be 90%, because 90% teachable, it's failing. You need to do it 100%. You need to be the person that's willing to not just connect into these webinars, because imagine how many people connect to this mentorship calls, a lot of people. But the question is, who is applying the information? Because if I have a training, I have a coach that tells me, Paloma, do this exercise. Paloma, eat this way. And I just listen to him, but I don't do it. I'm not gonna have a result into my life, because we need to know, in order for have results, it's an effect, right? We live in a world of cause and effect. This is so simple, guys. It's so simple, but I can tell you, the simple things are the most powerful things. And I know a lot of this stuff, you already heard it, right? But it's not the same thing to hear it than to apply it. And I can tell you guys, if you still are not chairman, you need to continue listening to this information. And even though when we're chairmans, I still continue listening to this info. So we live in a world of laws, okay? We need to study the laws. One of these laws is called cause and effect. Okay, right. So you want an effect. The effect, it's the rank. The effect, it's the money. But now, what's the cause? One of those causes that gets you into that next level, it's that step number 5, which is the system. The system, it's amazing. So what we need to do is we need to promote in a bigger stage. What will happen if you get better at what you're doing? And actually, that leaves me for my next pillar. After my system, it's called law of compensation. I love this law. Law of compensation. Okay, what is this? Law of compensation says something. You are gonna make money depending on how good you are on doing something. So it's like a football player. Okay, a football player, if he plays bad, well, he's not gonna be being paid a lot of money. If he plays good, well, he's gonna be paid some money. But if he plays like world class, like a Messi, like a Ronaldo, then they're gonna get that big money. Why do they pay Messi more money than they pay other players? Because Messi is really fucking good at football, right, guys? Well, it's the same thing in network marketing in Forex. Sometimes people just say, why don't I get more money? Well, why don't you get better, right? Right? It's like people want the money, but they don't want to grow. They don't want to be in the trenches. They don't want to be like doing the things you need to do in order to develop the skills. It's like, why do they pay Iván Tapia just like a lot of money? Iván and Monica Tapia, they are the highest paid Latinos in the world. If you go to the page, Business for Home, you can see them at the position number 2. Imagine, of all network marketers, they're position number 2, and they are getting a lot of money. And some people say, well, they got luck. They got luck because they enter first the company. No, it's not luck. It's law. It's not luck, it's law. And it's called law of compensation. So what do you need to get better at? Well, let's talk about network marketing. There are some skills you need to develop, like doing calls, which is invitations, doing presentations, right? Doing close-ups, doing promotion. It's another ability you need to learn. Calls, presentation, close-up, promotions. Help me here in the chat with the basics of network marketing. Prospecting, another one. Prospecting, closing, follow-ups, right? Yeah. Prospecting, edification, right? Follow-up, edification. Okay, when I started in this industry, I was really bad on doing a call. Actually, like sometimes I was so scared that I used to hang up before I finished the call. Okay, and then I was really bad at doing a close-up. I remember that I present the business to the person I was presenting, and when it was time to do the close-up, I just said to the people, I just said like, well, thank you guys, this is the information, and bye. Because I was so afraid. I was so bad at closing. I was so bad at follow-ups. I was so bad at everything because I was really like afraid. I was a person like really like to talk to other people, like really shy, like really afraid and everything. But then I started learning, and I started like putting here in my mind, I say, Paloma, if you continue being bad at this, you're not gonna have your dreams. And I wanted my dreams more than anything in the world, that I started just facing my fears. Okay, I started facing my fears to talk to people, to talk in front of the people, because I was the girl in university that couldn't talk in front of a classroom. I was that person, imagine. And now we can talk in people that we have like when we were in London convention, more than 5,000 people. But why? Because I decided that I was gonna get good at it because I had a strong why, and not just one why. I had a lot of whys. I had a lot of hungry. So guys, that's what you need to have right now into your lives, because you can do it. You can become good at this. But in order to have the law of compensation working in your favor, in order to have the law of compensation, which says, if you want to make more money, you need to get better, because you are going to get paid in the level that how good you are doing something. So how do you get better at this, guys? How do you get better at this? There's two things you need to do. Number one, you need to study. You need to study the abilities. You need to read like GoPro, like all of those training. And number two, you need to apply it. You need to practice it. Nobody was perfect at doing something. You get good because you listen to the information and then you apply and you practice it. The more you practice every day be practicing. It doesn't matter how many people tell you no. You know how many people have told me no in this business? A lot. I don't keep track, but you know what? I didn't care, and I don't care because I know that if I present that numbers, if I do, this is a game numbers. If I do the numbers and I combine the numbers with my good energy, I combine my numbers with giving thanks, I combine my numbers with that visualization, I combine my numbers by thinking it's gonna work, by having the right faith, having faith in God, having faith in the process, having faith, and just continue plugging into the system, and I continue growing and I continue working, I know everything is gonna happen. So that's, guys, what you need to do. You need to start being better, getting your numbers into a higher level. Okay, so next one is one of my favorites too. Okay, how to get better at closing. Here Saru asked me, okay, better at closing. Well, one, it's like we have like some questions for a system of closing, which is like when you like finish your presentation, you ask the right question, like what did you like best about this business in a scale of 1 to 10, which number you're in. 10 means that you're ready to enter. What do we need to do to get the number into a 10? That's like the closing questions that we need to do. Do you know this question, guys? Do you know these questions? Okay, well, now, once you know the question, the most important things, remember, guys, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And always be thinking like, this person is gonna enter my business. If you are closing and you are like in a right vibration and you're like pumped in, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna work, this person is gonna get into my business, then that is gonna help you with the closing. And it's just like, sometimes it's gonna scare you. Actually, I can tell you something I did, which I recommend this. And this I learned it from Brian Tracy. He says, like, put everything you want in present into a paper, and then you're gonna get your cell phone, and you know, with your cell phones, there's a place where you just like ¿cómo se dice en inglés? Grabar. Someone here knows that word in English, grabar, like record. Thank you. So like here, you're gonna record whatever you want. So when I was scared of closing, I recorded in my phone. I recorded, I'm a great closer, I have the best energy, every time I talk, people listen. And that record, I started listening every day. And whatever the mind believes, the mind does. Because remember, your subconscious mind doesn't know if it's true or is it fake. So whatever you repeatedly say to your subconscious mind and you believe it, you're gonna act on it. So I used to be this scared person. Now I'm not a scared person. Now I'm a different person. Because why? Because I work on my subconscious mind, and then I started practicing even though I have fear, and then fear went away. So that's how it worked for me. Okay, so number 7, and we're almost finishing this training, guys. We're almost finishing this training. So I hope you guys have been just getting value. That's all I want to do, just like some stuff that has helped me, and I know it's gonna help you. Okay, so number 7, it's habits. Okay, habits. This is so important because habits are the thing that are gonna get you where you are right now. Here's where you are. And you need today also like to be just like honest where you are right now. And here's your goal. This is where you want to be. The thing that's gonna get you through here is habits. Habits are small things that people tend to not pay attention because people are not conscious. People think just like success is a thing that happened just to some people. But actually success, everybody can do success. I want for you to write this because this is so important. Great people do little things with excellence. I want for you to write that. Great people do little things with excellence. That's the thing about like habits. Okay, at first, you're gonna have to put effort. Okay, because when I started, I didn't have the habit to read. I didn't have the habit to work. I didn't have the habit to prospect. But that's where you apply intention. You need to be a person of intention. And you need to be conscious and awareness that whatever you are doing today, it matters. Because that's like the place that you are right now, it didn't happen just by accident. Nothing happens by accident. Every day we are choosing. Today you can choose to have personal development. Today you can choose to prospect, find new people. Today you can choose, and you know what? Sometimes you're gonna be working with these habits, prospecting, presenting, promoting, and you're gonna see physically that nothing's gonna happen, but trust me, time always, it's going to make you grow, or it's gonna make you not grow, because the formula for success is you need to have faith, then you need to have habits, and then you need to apply it for time. So whatever you do for a good period of time, you do it constantly, even though sometimes you don't want, because you think we every day want to work. Guys, we're people too. Chairmen like Gary McSween, Chairmen 100, like Juan Diego, like Gustavo, like Nicola, like all of the top leaders, millionaires of this company. We have family too. Sometimes I can tell you, I don't want to give a presentation, but you know what? I do it anyways, even if I don't want to, because I now know how to make myself do the things I need to do in order to get to the next level. Because sometimes you need to do things that you don't want to in order to get things that you want to, like money, like freedom. You like the freedom, you like the lifestyle, so do the things you need to do the habits, start doing it, choose, just do it. That's like my mantra in my mind. So when I don't want to do something, I just say to myself, Paloma, just do it. And when I do it, I feel good, because happiness, it's in progress. So when you're not having progress, because you're delaying things, because you're saying tomorrow, no, there's no success in the people of tomorrow. Successful people are the people of today. So today you have the options to choose to go and do the things and do the habits that successful people have. Okay, and number eight, it's culture. Okay, number 8, I love it because it's having the right culture into our business, because our business, it's our family. You guys know that sometimes we invest more time with the teams than with our own family, right? So how do you want your family to be? I want my family to be like really close, like really loving, like really supporting. So that's how we need to be in our business. if you want to be like, if you want to, we need to start playing as a team, not like as a member. Because if you only want to get, but you don't give, or you don't give the right things, then the right things are not gonna come to you. So let's have the right culture of edifying all of us, of constructing everything. Because if you say something bad about your leader, that's not the right thing to do. You never say the bad things to your team. You always say, if you have something like bad to say, you go with your leaders, and everything possible, you do it and you transmit to your teams. Yes, so number 8 of this training is have that culture. And you know that culture really, you cannot teach culture, right? You cannot teach culture. Like, I'm Mexican, I didn't go to a class of culture of Mexican. I learned it because it's like you learn it on how people do, how people talk, how people, so it's the same in your teams. Your team are not gonna be one way because you tell them. Your teams are gonna be one way because you show them with your example. Because the only way to teach people is by example. So if you want in your team to be a culture of edification, of respect, of loyalty, of love, of working, then you start creating that culture into you. Because remember, the most important pillar that we started this training, it's everything has to do with you. If you're gonna have success, it's because you did it. And if you're gonna have failure, it's because you did it too. So guys, let's put this mentorship, that thing you can give me today, it's don't leave this into your notes. Leave this into you, into your life. Apply it when? Today. So today we talk about the 8 pillars of success, which is you, character, energy, compromise, system, love, compensation, habit,